Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back once again to Restore the Black Family. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know me by now if you're still watching. I am Tumise Rarabetu Motau, the husband of Rejoice Mawatau Motau, Barar aka Bararabetu also. Also the father of Hopala Rarabetu Motau and the father of Lesedi Mamrapedi Motau. Yeah, and with that, I welcome you. All blessings from our family to yours. So today, I just wanted to talk about the realest conversation I've had over the last week or so. Was when we were sitting at the table for Sunday breakfast, and we were discussing relationships with my son. And he asked me a very real question because me and my mom, well, his mom and I were trying to explain to him that the reason why he should never worry about girls that reject him is because somewhere out there's a girl who's made just for him by Ramasedi. Ramasedi already has it in his plans that he will find his one person that he can raise his family name with. And then he asked me, how long did it take me to find her? And then I had to think about it. That Joe, Child, let me tell you, it's been a long. It's been a long It's been a long walk to freedom, and yeah, I guess that gives me resolve or a never and never again. Yeah, because the reality of it is, yeah, growing up how we grew up, I started dating here by 13. I still remember my first girlfriend. I remember her name. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that because my wife
Shout
is right
out.
here, and then she might start catching feelings.
No, why? How?
No, but anyway, yeah, no, we're for real. So here around 13 was a girl who went to a primary school close to the primary school I went to, but obviously I don't know how everybody else grew up, but my hormones kicked in here by 12. So by grade 6, my voice had already broken. So by 13, I was like fully interested in girls, and the first girl I got to say yes to me, Owankoma. Also because there was rejection there. But anyway, we'll get into that. But the point is, I started here by 13 and only at 33, that's when I met my wife. So that's 20 years of being in the game, playing the game, and normally with a game, you know when you've lost, but also you know when you've won, right? Because normally if you're a winner in a game, you get trophies, man. And I'm what was considered a winner in the game because I was always the guy with all of the girls. And when I look back after 20 years, it was like, what did all of this bring me? I'll tell you, nothing. Not a damn thing that I could show for, And yeah, to talk the real and put it all out the way that it is. Like, I think about my 20s and I think about what do I have to show for from my 20s? Nothing. It's only in my 30s where now I'm married. You know what I'm saying? My son, he's Sam right now. You know what I'm saying? In grade 3. Sometimes the schoolwork be kicking his ass. Let's keep it real. We're family out here, right? But the fact that he's out here and he's trying his best and we're seeing him become, for me, that's the most involved and purposeful process I could be involved in this time of my life, because I know what it's like to live a life without purpose, where your only purpose is pleasure, fam. Understand me, Hore? And this is something that we keep trying to convey to him, Hore. We don't expect you to be perfect, but we expect you to try your best every time. And I think if we had that approach, because here's the thing, no matter what he does, he's still one of us. He's still a Motau. So whether he succeeds as a Motau or fails as a Motau, he's a Motau, man. So our job as parents is to make sure that he can be the best Motau that he can be. Because ultimately, my love, he's always going to represent you and me. Same for Lesedi. And now, when we talk of it like that, then we bring it back to like the true facts and the basics of life. For a listen, homie, you can be the guy who's good with all the girls. Because when we talk about my numbers, and since we family and we're talking like family, my body count, last time I checked, was up to in the 50s, like beyond 50. And also, like, Mind you, I didn't even start getting intimate or having sex with girls until I was 20 because I grew up being a good old Catholic boy. So even from the 13 where I started, we're talking here about holding hands, kissing, touch a boob here and there, you know what I'm saying? When it gets too hot and heavy, we both like we should stop. That's what I'm talking about. What used to be called puppy love. I don't know what it's called today, cause hey bruh, these little kids of today, they be fucking. We were not. And we put it like that. we were not. You know what I'm saying? So now imagine, order, from the time I'm 20 till the time I'm 33, in 13 years, I managed to rack up above 50 bodies. What does that say about our culture? And in that time, in those 13 years, how sad is it that I've been the most intimate with people whose names I can't remember to this day? Some faces I don't remember. Now, is this the lifestyle that we're trying to sell to our sons? Now, imagine what happened to all those girls that I slept with in that time, right? What did they learn from that exchange? Because we hooked up, had sex, made, like some of them obviously we dated and whatnot. But the point is, in those 13 years, at the end of those 13 years, they were nothing but memories. So how do they feel what their value is to a man after all of that trauma? That's what I'm saying, man, is let's tell our kids the truth, or there's nothing wrong with finding your childhood sweetheart and sticking with them till the end. And I know that's idealistic because that's a 180 cultural shift, because that's not what we were taught. We grew up being taught to share because we were expected or ritual, and then ritual. So we were put on a highway, but nobody told us where's the off ramp. So when you do want to get out of this, when you're done just living a life of pleasure, how do you start living a life of purpose where you are pursuing your family name, continuing for generations and generations? And these are the conversations that we're not having with our sons or our daughters, because what my whole life, whole phase, these are all just lies, bro, that are taking you further away from a life of purpose. And this is why I know that we are involved in a cultural revolution, and not like a Marxist revolution, bro. We need to have a revolution because we need to revolt, because the way the culture is going, the way the society is training us, they are trying to make sure that we are all a bunch of lonely, miserable, bitter people who have no direction, and we have nothing to offer to our children, whether we have them or not. And me, myself, man, I'll die before I let the Watahu name become that. I'll die before I see the Wakwena name become that. I'll die before I see the Basotho nation become that. Because I know who we come from, and I know who we are, and I know that our name should reign for as long as it's reigned for 400 years from now, because the nation of Lesotho just celebrated their 200-year anniversary. So because I know my name has been here for centuries, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be here for a couple more centuries. Do you hear me? I put that on everything. Kawatahumba tahumba ate lesedi. Khanya.